Today we're going to be changing out the control arm, the upper control arm to be specific. It's right here. We're also going to be changing out the tie rods, the inner tie rod, which is this one here, the outer tie rod, which is that one, and then a sleeve right there, both sides. It's a 1996 Chevy G30. So this is a tie rod. This is your outer tie rod connecting to your sleeve and your inner tie rod. There's your second one over here. Inner tie rod, sleeve, and the outer tie rod. First thing we're going to need to do is we're going to be taking off this cotter pin right here. And then this nut. Then we're going to be using a tie rod remover to pop out the tie rod from here. And then removing this nut here. That way this whole piece will come out and we'll be able to replace it. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is remove this cotter pin. So the cotter pin is in there pretty good, usually if it's rusted out. So you're just going to kind of twist that out of there. So it comes out. See? So that cotter pin, put that to the side. Now you've opened up that little hole right there. We gotta get this nut off, okay? It worked, okay. So, we're gonna use a 1-inch bit. Nut driver here, whatever, socket. And you're gonna unscrew this here, lefty loosey, righty tighty. So we're gonna, I loosened it up beforehand. It's there, there's your nut. Put that to the side, you're gonna need it again. Don't get rid of that. The ball joint, because it's really hard to get out of here. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna slide, you're gonna loosen this up first. Alright, so you're gonna loosen it up so that it slides over the joints, or the edges of the bracket there. It's gonna go up in here, right? So it's gonna kind of sit on those brackets. And then you're gonna tighten it. And you're gonna just keep tightening it. Alright, and then you're gonna take your wrench, socket wrench with your adapter. And you're gonna not do that. You're gonna put it in there. There you go. Let's move this out a little bit. There you go. Now you can see better. And we're gonna, oh, fuck you, bitch. Okay. Alright, so you're gonna put your socket in there. And you're tightening it up. And you're tightening, and you're tightening, and you're tightening, and tightening, tightening, and tightening. It's gonna pop. It gives it a good pop, so be careful. There you go. There's your pop. That's what it's supposed to do. So it pops out pretty good. Okay. Now you have that out of there. See? It's in there good though. You want to make sure that when you put them back in, they're fucking tight. So that pops out real nice. Looks good. That looks good. Now, next thing we need to do is we're going to be coming up to this nut right here and removing that. That is the inner tie rod nut. There you go. You can see that a little better. It's that one right there. Right there. So now, I'm going to set you up so that you can see us. Maybe let's do that. We'll do that. We'll go here. And we're going to go up. So now we're going to be removing that bolt, or that nut, sorry. Alright, so we're going to remove that. I believe it's the same size as our corrugated. Yes, it is. So now we're going to take our same thing, same socket driver, 1 inch, a little bit low, 7/8, whatever you want. I don't care. Then we're going to take it and we're going to lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. There you go. Lefty motherfucking loosey. Yesterday I power washed everything. So, because there was this thick coat of grease on it all, but I took it all off yesterday. You see this coating here? Shit coating. It's all over everything, but it's gone now. So, we should be good. Also, I should have mentioned, before you do all this, take pictures of your orientations, of your sleeves and everything, so that you know how to put them back, because it is specific. I also took measurements of all the lengths of our tie rods, from center of the tie rod to the center of where it connects to the sleeve. So, did that yesterday, and now I know where everything's going to be. Hopefully, right? That's the idea. There we go. Again, save the nut. Inner tie rod, ball studs. You're going to have to do it again. They'll pop again. I know it's scary, but you got to do the pop. It's got to come out, because you can't really get it out otherwise. There's a lot of oil in there and shit. I realize I'm not going to get another tool to take that out of there. Alrighty, so again, I'm going to pop these out. Okay, here's our wrench. There it is. Pops right out, baby. Ew. So I realized that since you cannot get that out of there, as we decided before, that won't come out because there's not enough room. We need to take off this entire linkage here. So this piece here is connected all the way to the other side. Other side looks exactly like this. So this is just for greasing the ball joints, these little nipples here. And that's a funny word. But we're going to take these ones out here the same way we took out the others. These right here. They have a cotter pin on the back with a knuckle, or sorry, a nut. I'm going to take that off. Okay? Hold on. Alrighty. So we are going to take off that linkage. As you can see up here, there we go, that's better. So there's your cotter pin right here, and there's a nut, and then we're going to take this out the same way we took all the others out. So, and those look to be a little smaller. Alrighty. So this one seems to be a little different. Okay. This okay. I'll take this off. Okay. Again, save your nut. Okay, so I didn't know how else to take this off, so what I did was I took one of the wedges, the ball joint wedges, looks like this. Alright, I put it between the two pieces here. Did it as nicely as I could to not damage the bushing inside. Give it a couple hard hits, pop right off. I'll show you how to do it on the other side with the pitman arm next, because that's what we have to take off next in order to get this whole thing out of here. So we're going to switch to the other side. Now, I'm going to get that bolt off. There. So now we're going to pop that out of there. I told you, wait. Don't pop out. Right? It's not the right shit. Right? Like, fuck off, kid. There it is. Popped it. Woo! First though, before we do that, let's take the tie rod off of the relay arm because it'll just be easier for us to get all this off later on. See, I'm right here on this bolt. So what we're gonna do. So it popped out, and you guys also popped over there on the other side of the truck. So it popped out. As you can see, it's nice and loose now, which is great. So now we're going to remove the relay arm from the pitman arm, which is these guys here, so that we can remove the whole thing. And I'm going to go right into there. Okay, and we're going to get a couple taps inside. Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer. Toolbar. Like this. There you go. Pops right off. Easy peasy. Lemon, motherfucking squeezy. Look at that. We didn't damage anything. Beautiful. Now. So, in order to take this off 100%, we do need to take off the idler arm and the pitman arm in order to get this off. So the pitman arm is here, the connection is up top there. It's actually probably a good thing. I need to clean it out anyway. And the idler arm is over here, the connection is up there. Very simple cotter pin with a bolt, and it's as simple as the other tie rods. We're going to do that next. We are going to remove that up there, cotter pin, and then the nut, and then I'm going to pop it out. Hopefully doing this will allow us to take out the relay rod and move everything like we need to. There you go, cotter pin out. Now here's the bolt out. idler arm out. No, you didn't ruin it that bad either. Actually, not bad at all. Idler arm is out. Very good. Now, should be able to move this out of there. Beautiful. That's the tie rod. It's our inner tie rod anyway, or our passenger side tie rod. Now let's come over here. So as you can see, got all that out of there really easily, beautifully, actually. So we're gonna come over to the other side over there now. So you can see here we got, I'm really trying to do this without taking out the pitman. I'm really hoping we don't have to take that out, but we're gonna basically take out this whole bit in here. Hopefully we're gonna take out this whole bit. We're gonna try this whole bit in here, this thing right there, that. So we got the other side out really nicely. So hopefully, I don't know if this is gonna work proper, but we're gonna try without fucking anything up. Yep, got it. You kind of tilt it your way, like out, and then twist towards you on the ground, kind of thing. So now you get your relay rod out. No more tie rods. The pitman arm is just hanging out. We're gonna clean that up. Tie rods are off over there. It's all clean in here now. No tie rod there, and the arm is all gone, as well as the idler arm. I'm gonna clean that up, and I'll show you how to put it back in. Thanks for watching. Peace.